Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Dose. It is March 10th, 2026. We are a day into now legal tampering with the NFL free agency. Free agency used to just start on a day like at 4 o'clock, and we had this wink wink where no deals would be done before that, no negotiations before that. The NFL got wise and knew everyone was cheating, so they started this legal tampering period that started yesterday, Monday, March 9th at noon, and goes until 4 p.m. Wednesday, tomorrow. In this sort of, you're allowed to talk deals, you're allowed to agree, actually. You just can't sign. But of course, everything's announced. It seems like we're a day in, and most of free agency is already over before, 24 hours before it starts. It's just the way it is in free agency. Teams get their deals done pretty quick and things move. It's not like we believe that this is all just starting right now. Okay, some impressions of free agency. Two teams spending the most right away are the two worst teams in the league last year, the Raiders and the Titans. What do they share in common? They stunk, and they have or going to have rookie quarterbacks. Titans had the number one overall pick last year, picked Cam Ward. Raiders have number one overall pick this year. Everyone knows they're going to pick Fernando Mendoza. They traded away Geno Smith for a ham sandwich back to the Jets. So that gives them both opportunities to spend a lot of money around them. In the Titans' case, they have 2 more years before they can even negotiate again with Cam Ward through the CBA. It requires 3 years before you can even renegotiate a rookie contract. And Mendoza, you've got 3 full years, so not till 2029 could they even think about giving him an upgraded contract. So they've got these incredibly valuable assets of rookie contracts, starting quarterbacks that are going to be making, $5, $6, $7, $8 million compared to, if they're any good, players like them making 40, 45, 50, 55, $60 million. That gives them an extraordinary edge. So they are spending around them. A couple contracts stand out with those. John Franklin Myers, the Titans, big number. Tyler Linderbaum, the center, goes from the Ravens to the Raiders. It's an extraordinary deal. It's 4 years, $80 million. 60 of it, the first 3 years guaranteed right away, and he gets the other 20 guaranteed as long as he's on the roster in a year. So they either pay him $60 million for 1 year or $80 million fully guaranteed. That's the strongest deal I've seen out there. The other thing, Mike Evans is going to leave the Bucs to go to the 49ers. That gets a lot of attention because of who he is and is talked about as whatever 4-year, 5-year deal. It's a 1-year deal for $16 million plus incentives. That's what these deals really are. And it's surprising that so few people see through that. You do, of course, from me talking about it all the time. But Mike Evans, yeah, he's leaving. And I don't know what Tampa offered, but it's a 1-year deal with the 49ers, as a lot of these deals are. And we'll see what happens. The Raiders also spending big on linebacker, the Quay Walker from the Packers and Kobe Dean from the Eagles. Those are 2 high-in-demand linebackers. So let's see what they do in terms of remaking their team. But you know what I always say. Free agency is the price you pay for drafting poorly. You're really filling areas that you could have and should have filled in the draft, but they didn't work out. And I know that from experience. And of course, you never win games in March. Everyone's going to be high on certain teams. And the ones that are spending a lot stunk. And the ones that aren't doing anything, Seahawks, Packers, Jaguars, they did well. They had good teams. So we'll see what happens. But those are sort of initial notes from free agency. We got the transition tags I talked about before on Daniel Jones. We got franchise tags out there as well for Kyle Pitts, George Pickens. So they're just placeholders, and that's a management weapon they have. More on free agency as we get later in the week. I'll talk to you soon.